Hi guys, Trish Marsden from My Hagens here again. I wanted to share with you this week my secrets for wealth creation. I believe it's a three-faceted plan. The first one is you've got to have some sort of income coming into your household. Most people think that the more income they have, the more chance they have of building up their wealth. And this is true to some point, but you need to be in control of what comes into the household. So this leads me to my second facet, which is controlling what actually comes into the household. Think of your income like water pouring into a bucket. If there's holes in the bucket, the water's just going to empty out. So if you can't control what's coming into the household, all you're going to be left with is one empty bucket. The third part of wealth creation is protection. As you're building your wealth, you might be exposed financially if the worst should happen to you and you are unable to have income coming into the household. So there's 5 ways in which you can address the risk of this happening. The first one is risk acceptance. You can say, yep, I understand that there's a 1 in 2 chance of me getting cancer, but I'm prepared to take that risk. Be aware there is a big difference between risk acceptance and denial. A denial would be, there might be 1 in 2 chance of getting cancer, but it's not going to happen to me. The second way to address risk is risk avoidance. So you might be thinking, well, my employment is a little bit unstable, so I'm not actually going to take on any home loan obligations at this time. Then we've got risk reduction. Risk reduction is where you're actually reducing the risk to a level that you're comfortable with. So you might say, I'm aware that my employment situation is a little bit unstable, so I'm going to have a lower loan amount, which means lower financial obligations. So even if the worst does happen, I know I can afford that. The fourth way to address risk is you self-insure. You've built up sufficient assets and cash flow so that if the worst does happen, you know financially you will have the resources to meet your financial obligations. And finally, there's transfer of risk. That's where you pay somebody to take on your risk that you're taking. Primarily, it's insurance. I hope this was of some benefit to you. If you've got any questions, just leave a comment on the box below. Have a good one. Bye guys.